funky music.
And hello again, this is Philip at thebest3d.com. Let me adjust the microphone a little bit there. Yesterday I posted a video on how to save a YouTube video to your local hard drive through your web browser without any additional software. It occurred to me that the results may vary by different browsers. Some browsers don't do that, some browsers do, but you need to be at the right level, the newest version maybe. So it's all perhaps still under development, and I wanted to go through a couple of browsers here to see perhaps if that can help you identify which browser you might want to use. I know it works well with Firefox. It also works with another one that's also developed by the same group as Firefox. This one is the one that I use also for some of the web editing tools. It's a free one. It's called CMonkey, and CMonkey can also view it can also let you download your videos. Now, one key thing is to understand is I don't think you can do that when it's embedded. So for instance, if you're looking at a web page, and in that web page, and it's not YouTube, it's not the youtube.com, you're looking at a web page and there is a video embedded in it, such as this one here, and there may be others. If you click on icons, and you'll eventually see a video that's embedded and playing right in there. You can play it in there, but that's not going to necessarily let me reduce the volume here a little bit. That's not going to allow you to download it from there. Most of the time, that is not going to be the case. Now, you're going to want to look for the pop out or pop up option, and this one doesn't have it. It's playing it through the Adobe Flash Player. So that's still the case here for the embedded mode, when it's in embedded mode. However, when you go to the YouTube directly at youtube.com, so it stops it in the original page that I have here, and it opens it in a new tab, then it plays it inside of YouTube. And at that level, you can right click, you can stop it if you want, you can right click, and you can look for pop out. There it is. Right, so now when you have the pop out coming up, look at that, this one's not coming up. So I don't know if that's actually because of anything that I'm doing wrong, or if this version of the player is not happy with that option. I thought I had that working yesterday. This may just not be the latest version, or maybe I'm just imagining that. So the thing to check whenever you want to try that with your favorite browser, first of all, check for updates. Usually under the help menu or some sort of other option there, you'll see check for updates. And looks like I'm fairly recent here, so I don't know why it's not letting me pop out. That might be something specific to my configuration on this system. I thought I had this working on another PC earlier today, which is why I wanted to show it here too. I guess that didn't work. Alright, so, but let's see another one where it does work. And again, I don't think that it's not working with CMonkey in general, because in fact I did download a file through CMonkey and also another one through Firefox today. But let's go and close this and see another one. So this one is Opera, and let's go to the same one here. Let's go to tutorials and play it. Actually, no, not play it here, but stop it and go to YouTube from that. So it's now under Opera browser that we're looking at it, and this one is probably not a very recent version of Opera, so if it doesn't show the option, it's not necessarily because it can't. Let's see, here's a pop-out. Okay, that pop-out worked. That's good. That's already very promising. And so now it's playing it in the pop-out. That one, the question now is, are we going to be able to download and save? Right-click on it and see if we have an option here, save video. Yeah, it's there, but there's a playback error of some sort. Who knows why that is? That might be because I have an old version of Opera. Anyway, so it looks like there's a chance it might work with the latest, or if you have a better configuration than mine. So let's give that a chance later on. I encourage you to try that. There is a good chance it will work under Opera too. It's really a question whether the web browser is made to support, I think, the WebM format. It may be not. I mean, it could be perhaps a different thing that will make it a yay or nay. But let's see now the next one. This one here is what's that? Oh, that's Safari, I believe. So in there you'll see if that's a fairly recent version of Safari. It probably isn't. So I'm going to just try it. If it fails, oh well, it's probably not the latest version. And if it does work, then hooray, you know, we can only try. So let me go and see if I can get this to play. Let's go and start it, then go to YouTube, so it opens in a new window under Safari. And that one, so the other one should have stopped, yep. So that one, if I can play it, let's go right click and yep, pop out. But again, for some reason that one doesn't pop out. Oh, there it is. I guess it needed some memory or something. So here it is. Let's go start play that. I think usually one thing you might want to do also is see the additional controls. But let's see. Oh no, look at that. That one actually does not allow you to save it. So I don't know why not. I have a feeling they just don't want you to save it. I'm not sure if that's something that you could change. Hold on, let me turn the music off a little bit, or bring it down just a little bit. Music courtesy of Jose Luis Suazo. So yeah, it doesn't look like we can download that. Let's try one more time. Pop out. There it is. And yeah, I can't even see the right-click menu on a consistent. Oh, there it is. But there's no option. View source. Save. Yeah, you can see the page, but you can. So that's when you're outside of the video. But when you're on the video, it will not let you save the page. Alright, so that one's probably no go for the time being. Again, that doesn't mean that it's going to stay like that forever. Many of these browsers are still figuring out what they want to implement first, and they gradually get there. So some of them have relatively small design teams, some of them have a whole armada of volunteers participating and coming up with great ideas and implementing those things a little bit faster. So it's not an even playing field, and some browsers, you know, each browser has some good stuff and some so-so stuff. So if you have a preference for Safari, by all means, stay with it. And at some point, you'll be able to download it too, I'm sure. I mean, I'm hoping, you know, it should be possible for everybody to do that. So here it is, the next one. Okay, so we took Safari. Let's take the next one. So this one is, I believe, Google Chrome. And I might be wrong. No, it's Internet Explorer. So one of the recent, it's probably version 10. Let's see about Internet Explorer. Yep, the version 10. I don't know if that's the latest du jour, but let's go and try that. That one, I believe, will not let you do it. That was my experience earlier today on another system, though. So, you know, who knows? This might be different here. So let's go to YouTube, and we'll open it in Internet Explorer, of course. And in here we are. So now the question is, can I? Yep, I can pop it out. That's good so far. That works. Oh, not so good. All right, so I guess there is some problem there. Let's try one more time. Actually, let's play it. Let's stop it. We played it last time and that failed. Einstein, I think, described insanity as trying the same thing again and again and expecting a different outcome. So, yeah, I'm going insane. Same outcome again. So I think what happens here is that it's just not supporting that format being streamed to the web browser directly. Well, at least not yet. All right, hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. Had to cough here a little bit. And so what's left is, of course, Firefox. And there may be other browsers, I don't know anymore. But let's go and try. Let's see, that one's there. So here's the Firefox, right? So I'm going to go to tutorials. We've been doing that now for a little bit. And play it so we can see the YouTube. Again, this is an embedded video. So embedded videos, you will not be able to pop it out or to do the save of the video to local drive, because it's playing it through the plugin with the Adobe Flash Player at this time. That may change. Again, that's something that YouTube may be working on, and they may actually change that at some point. Once they have a feeling that every browser out there can read their HTML5, maybe they'll switch it to not use Flash. But so for the time being right now, what you need to do is go to the YouTube channel to view that video directly from the YouTube website. And again, I don't think it matters whether you look at it a little bit bigger. You can increase the size or reduce it. That's apparently not making much of a difference. And in terms of the quality of the video, you'll save later on. But what you can do is pop it out. And ooh, look at that. Am I not gonna pop it out today? This worked yesterday. What's going on here? Let's see if I have another video here somewhere. I still have a little bit of something coming out from okay, this one here. That's the one that didn't work a little bit earlier. Let's close that and save and quit. And okay, so let's go here, pop that out. Nope, still no go. I'm gonna have to reset or maybe shut down some other processes. I may have just too much going on here. Let me see if I can fix that. And we're back. I just tried this. I loaded it into another Firefox, and somehow that worked. So I don't know. Maybe yeah, I have a big download I'm doing right here for my 3D code. So maybe that's just taking up too many resources. So I figured let me try to run it as a separate process, launch it again. And so that one worked okay. One thing I also did is to make it a little bit bigger here. Again, it just looks bigger, but I don't know if it's actually going to save a bigger file when I decide to save it locally. Anyway, we can go and pop that out now. And so here it is. You can, the beauty of that, of course, is that it can make it pretty big, and you can play it. And you can also show, there's an option here to show, let me show it here, to view some controls. Also, I thought, you know what, inspect element. Well, there is the save video. Oh, there it is, show controls. I'm going blind. Yeah, show controls at the bottom here, so that's a nice little touch. I like that, to have additional controls for, to scrub through the bar of what's already been downloaded. And the thing is, okay, so now here's a really cool thing too. Check this. I'm going to say right click on this, right, and save video as, right? So here's where I'm going to save it. Not in this folder. Let's go here to, let me just save it here. So here's where that file is. That's going to be a WebM format, right? So let me save it. And one thing you'll see now is in the web browser, it's going to actually show you, if I close this here, you know how you have the download display progress of ongoing downloads? You can click that to see the current progress. And so here's my current download. This one's done. This one's still in progress. That's my 3D code, and it's a fairly long download. It's coming down pretty slowly. So I got another 33 minutes. But here's the video playback. So here's the video that I'm downloading that I did this trick with, right? So now you can do that with others. You can go to other videos. Let's say we have another YouTube. Let me try this one here. That one goes back. Oh man, that's memory lane. That's going back to videos we did for version 5 of Dog Waffle. So anyway, so same trick here. We can right click and say pop out and save that one. So right click and save. Oh, not yet. Now we should. Okay, save video as. So even though the video hasn't been downloaded yet, let's give it a different name. Let's call it playback 2. Right, there you go. So that download is in progress now. We can stop it. We don't need to look at it at this point. That download is now happening. So we see one video playback being downloaded. There's a second one that I'm naming video playback 2. And so that's really one of the coolest features I think they have now in this version of Firefox, whichever that is. Get the latest, it's always better. So I can go and perhaps navigate through even more. Here's another. Let's get the latest one. Let's go to one of the earliest videos in my in that channel. And let's see, this one was, oh, interesting. Okay, so that one is showing adding rain with Pixelan's NEFX for Project Dog Waffle. So that's a plugin, a video effects plugin from Pixelan. It's called NEFX, and they made one for Dog Waffle a while back. It's included in a cool creative bundle. So here we go again. Right click and then select pop out, right? And once you have that going, right click again and select save video as, and there you go. So you don't have to necessarily force yourself to go to, or you can pre-download them all. That's the nice thing too. save that, and again double check. So now we have 3 downloads. Actually, one's already completed. That's the video playback 2. Video playback 1, probably a larger video, still on its way. That one was a short one, just 4.7 megabytes. This one, isn't that great? Look at that, nice little video download utility, and didn't have to download anything, didn't have to buy anything. It's all free and included with Firefox now. So you know, it's I think this is a killer. This is awesome. This is going to help a lot with a lot of the video downloads from YouTube, as long as you don't need to have them at the highest possible resolution, right? Because you do find a number of videos that are available at very high definition, and this will not, as far as I know, this will not download them for you at the high resolution. But still, at the good enough resolution is often what I care about. Because, you know, if you do this in a hurry, just because you're going to quickly watch them while you're, I don't know, in the trolley, at the trolley station, or in the train, or in a bus, and you can pop them up on your tablet or on your smartphone, that's all you need. You need the audio, and you need a decent video. You don't need the absolute highest resolution video necessarily, for many of these tutorials anyway. So I think that's a good solution, and you know, feel free to comment on this channel if you have some interesting feedback. Would love to hear, for instance, if you can see it work okay in a similar way on other browsers. Again, because I did not test them all at the latest versions, and I'm on just one system here with Windows 7, so maybe on some other OSs with other browsers or similar browsers, but for that other OS maybe it works better. So please give some feedback and help some others, so everybody can find out how that works. Alright, thanks for watching.
Funky music.